Hey howdy hey partners, today we have a movie accurate Rocky Gibraltar in box. Let's get into it.
Reach for the sky!
You're watching Today I Grew Up.
To infinity and beyond!
So here we have a custom movie accurate deluxe action figure of Rocky Gibraltar. It says includes certificate of authenticity. This is all a custom job made by my friend in Brazil, Joaquim. He custom made this with the help of a friend. It's basically a prototype of what we wanted from Toy Story Signature Collection, and that's why it was added here, Disney Pixar Signature Collection, because it gives you a look into a world of what if Signature Collection made Rocky Gibraltar and it came to real life. Would the box art packaging look like this? I think it's a really cool idea and concept, and that's what this was a prototype concept of what it would be like. And it's super cool to see in real life in my hands of something maybe you would have bought at Al's Toy Barn or from Thinkway Toys directly. I really like the box art packaging. Really went all out to talk about the details. The mighty Rocky Gibraltar, we wanted to have something epic looking, and Joaquim and his friend came up with this concept, and it looks really good. I love that it says here posable as seen on film, and comes with a certificate of authenticity. Here's the barcode. It's not a real barcode, it's just for looks, but look at the artwork, how spectacular it is. It looks really nice, and it feels like you went to Al's Toy Barn, and that was the whole point. And it's so cool to have the Signature Collection logo on it as well. Top of the box is the simple Rocky Gibraltar logo, which is pretty epic. Bottom of the box is just a plain blue color. So let's get this Rocky out of the package. Now to open your Rocky, all you have to do here is open the flap here very carefully at the very top. It is designed to open and close so it does not damage anything. Got Rocky here from the box, slide it out. Here's Rocky really cool in his insert, and I love the artwork behind him. It kind of looks like he's coming into like a wrestling match arena or something like that with the stars in the background. Looks really cool. So basically to unstrap him and put him back in, it's all tied here with a rubber band and some like twisty ties. All I gotta say is wow, look at this Rocky Gibraltar. Look at that head sculpt. Looks so realistic with those blue eyes and the grin. It looks really true to the movie. I do love the flesh tone color to Rocky. I think it's the best painted Rocky I've seen in terms of detail. You have the red trim on the bottom of the boots, the blue boots as well. Everything is accurate. The colors are really nice. And it's really interesting because this is kind of made of a more wooden material that's been painted, and it's more flexible. So what I mean by that is that, yes, he stands, but he's also more loose jointed, which makes him feel more like a real toy. Let me show you. So his legs are loose and his arms are loose, and it's kind of cool though, because it kind of gives like that toy, like fun action figure kind of feel. And he definitely he's still like a toy, but it works. Like, it's really cool. And then if you want to stand him up, you just kind of put his feet together this way, and you kind of have to balance him a little bit, but once you get him to balance, he's fine and he stays standing up. So it's kind of a cool gimmick. I personally like it, and I think it's a very interesting prototype choice, but it's really fun, and the sculpt is what's really amazing. And if you want to pose him on your shelf standing up, you can, and if you want to pose him on your shelf sitting down, he's also able to hold himself up sitting down, which is a really fun feature. And I think it doesn't take much room up on your shelf, so I think he looks cool like this too, sitting down. So articulation time. He does move his head from side to side. It doesn't move 360, but it does go side to side really well. There is kind of some up and down bobbing motion, so it's definitely kind of cool because he has that little bobby effect, but it definitely is sturdy. It's not going to fall out or anything, but he does have some cool side to side movements. I really like the back of his head sculpt as well. There's that kind of like wooden texture kind of look feel, which actually feels like granite. It feels like rock material, even though it's not. It feels like a rough texture, so it's true to like Rocky Gibraltar. Moving on to the chest piece, looks really cool. He looks super buff from the side scale, as you can see. Really true to the Rocky character. His arms do have this cool hinge joint that allows it to go up and down, and it does swing 360, so that's actually really great articulation. Now the only thing I would have improved on this would be like if you wanted to have it stay out, it could stay out. It doesn't. It just kind of stays and falls. But it's kind of a fun gimmick. I think it's cool. And then his elbow has some very limited articulation, not much here at the elbow. And the fun thing is that he does actually have 360 wrist articulation in the hands. So that is pretty cool. So that does stay in place. I love his belt buckle detail. It's a decal that's really well done. So Rocky has some great articulation in the legs. They could swing pretty far out, which is pretty cool. It goes side to side, forward and back. His legs actually go 360, which is pretty cool. And then he actually has a knee joint for some posability as well, options. So everything's screwed in together really well, even though it's kind of loose figure. Everything's sturdy. It's not going to fall off or break or anything. As long as you're, gentle enough with it. I think if you throw it around the room, probably wouldn't be the best idea. It's more for display. But he does have screw holes, but we did think about painting it a little bit so it's not as obvious. And it's not 100% perfect, but it looks really great for a prototype. And it's like the dream toy that we should have gotten from Thinkway Toys. I think it's a super cool Rocky and a great part in addition for a movie accurate scale Rocky to the collection. One thing to note about Rocky is that he does not have any waist articulation. It's just like a solid piece that's been stuck together. So there's no waist articulation. But given the fact that he has kind of that ability to flex and move and still be seated or standing up, I think it's a great display piece. And it'll scale well with the rest of your Toy Story collection figures. Rocky also comes with a Toy Story collection certificate of authenticity signed by John Lasseter, so it feels more original to the original Thinkway Toys Toy Story collection line. And I really like that it's inspired with the Rocky on there, so it's kind of realistic. Even the bag says this bag is not a toy, so it's very realistic to what Thinkway Toys would have made if they made us a Rocky figure. It just makes it feel that more authentic, and it looks like you got a prototype that was never released to market, which is a super cool idea too. Now here's Rocky Gibraltar with the Mattel 7-inch scale counterpart. So we know Rocky Gibraltar is supposed to be closer to the 12-inch scale, and this is the official toy we've gotten from Mattel. I think Mattel didn't do it justice. I mean, look at the face compared to the Mattel release. Mattel release, it looks kind of cheesy. The hair looks too short. His body looks too wide, and it's not narrow enough in the waist. His colors are too peachy. There's just a lot of things I don't like about the official Mattel release. Even the belt buckle belt detail is wrong. It should be like this in the movie. So I even custom painted the red trim on the boots here. So Mattel tried their best, but ultimately in the end we fans know what it's supposed to look like. This custom is supposed to be the one we got from Thinkway Toys or Mattel, but we got this one. It's not bad to add to the collection, this one either, because it's cool to compare with like custom props. But definitely you can tell a huge difference between what an official toy company gives us, which is this little Mattel Rocky, and what we could have. And I hope one day toy companies make a movie accurate Rocky just like this one. Here's a size comparison between Toy Story Collection Woody. We have the movie accurate Rocky, and we have the Mattel Rocky, Toy Story Collection Bo Peep signature, and we have Toy Story Cloud Pattern Buzz Lightyear. And you can see the size scaling difference. This movie accurate size Rocky definitely fits within the Toy Story collection better than what the Mattel gave us, which was too small and closer to 5-inch scale, which between 5 and 7 inches, but it's very small, and it's definitely not representative of what we see on screen with Rocky. So I really like the scaling of this new movie accurate Rocky. Definitely fits in better. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And there you have it, the amazing Toy Story Signature Collection prototype of Rocky Gibraltar deluxe action figure. Something I wish Thinkway Toys could have made us, but they never did. So us fans had to go to the drawing table and see what would be possible if we could bring a life-scale Rocky Gibraltar to life, because we never got it from Mattel, we never got it from Thinkway Toys. So this is our attempt at showcasing to you what could be possible with imagination, hard work, determination, never giving up, and making impossible into possible. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this Rocky Gibraltar movie accurate scale? I'm really excited to add it to the collection. I think it's super amazing, and I hope you enjoy it too. As always, partners, thank you so much for liking and commenting on these videos. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube. If you want to continue to support me here on this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you partners on the next video review.
You want the real Buzz Lightyear? You're an action figure. You
sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man. That might be.
You are a child's plaything! Hey, Ham, look! I'm Picasso!
I don't get it.